Hi, and welcome to 6-Minute Problem Solver. My name is Melissa, and I'm here to help you solve some type of problem. I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a counselor, I'm not a mediator. I am someone who has lived life and has experienced plenty of life experience. So let's get right into it. Now, we have $12 as normal, we have 6 minutes, and we have one problem to solve. Let's review our problems. Number 1, taxes. Number 2, job. Number 3, boss. Number 4, spouse. Number 5, money. Number 6, health. Number 7, traffic. Number 8, car. Number 9, the ex. Number 10, in-laws. Number 11, kids. Number 12, the dog. Let's see which one. Got my dice here, and we're gonna roll them. Number 4. So let's see. Problem number 4 is the spouse. So I'm having some cran grape juice here. It's poured up to the spouse. There we go. And as always, our glasses are always half full, never half empty. So we will put $4 into our savings, 1, 2, 3, 4, and put the rest back for another time. $4 into our savings. That's that. So in 6 minutes, what can we solve? What about the 50-50 rule? So when you enter into a marriage, there are many different views and values that people have, right? So entering into a marriage, most of the time it's assumed that it would be 50-50. We're gonna split everything down the middle, 50-50. But then you have some situations where there's a 100 to 0, or you have 98 to 2%. What about 100 to 100%? What I mean by that? Okay, so you're both coming in as you are with whatever you have. Some people have baggage they're bringing with them. And by baggage, I don't mean kids, because kids are not baggage. By baggage, I mean you may have credit issues, you may have financial issues when it comes to your budget, because that's what we're talking about here. So when it comes to your budget, why not do 100-100 mental concept of it? What I mean by that is, instead of expecting a bailout system with your marriage, try to stimulate your marriage, right? By giving it all, giving it 100% of whatever you can contribute to make it a good marriage, financially and otherwise. Because many times people do break up because of finances. How sad. You know, you come into the marriage with one expectation, and then you end up getting a divorce because that expectation did not follow through. It's very sad. And the reason why I wanted to address that is because so many times it can be fixed. There is a workaround, ladies. There is a workaround, gentlemen, okay? Change the mindset, change the attitude about coming into your marriage. Now, I'm not saying that a budget with 100% can solve all of your problems. I'm dare not saying that, because remember, I'm not a counselor, I'm not a financial advisor, and I am not a mediator. But what I do know is when you try to give it your all, and you have two people that are trying to give it their all, it's a hard and difficult thing to break up. because you're really, really giving it your all. And you have to be honest with yourself. Be honest about your finances. Be honest about your situation before you enter into marriage. Be honest about it. Be honest about your expectations and your financial expectations, because we're talking about budget here. But if the wife is working, if the husband is working, find a way to balance that out between the two of you. Now, say for instance, you have a one-sided, financial status, one-sided. And by that, I mean one person feels their financial rules and regulations are overpowering or better than your rules and regulations. What to do then? Well, you may have to go and seek counseling or financial assistance if you're both willing to do that. But if not, what you do need to do is make sure that when it comes to your finances, that you have some type of cushion set aside for yourself. Now, for a long time, I'll use my example. I didn't have a personal savings. I had a business savings. My husband had a business savings. He had a personal savings, but I didn't. I just used whatever I had left over as my so-called savings. Just recently, I was able to develop my own personal savings. It didn't have anything to do with my business. It didn't have anything to do with my husband's business or his personal savings that he had for himself, but it was just for me. Because there are emergencies that I may have personally that may not affect my entire family. So if you're in this lopsided situation, that's a suggestion that I recommend, that you create a personal savings. It can be $100, it can be $1,000. But if you're bringing in income, ladies or gentlemen, you need to develop a personal savings. And that's for your personal emergencies. So until next time, thank you so much for joining me. Join me next time for another 6-minute problem-solving moment.